Hello and welcome. Adita Lang here, and in today's strength class, we're going to work on posture. Standing up tall and proud, that's the goal. And with that said, we're going to be using a mat, some light weights. You want a nice open out area for starters, water close by, take breaks when you need to, and work at a pace that's comfortable to you. But first things first, can we just tap our toe? Now, think about swimming. Nice big circles with those arms. Chest is up tall, abs are in, and shoulders are pulled back. Reach the arm up and over. Keeping the abdominals tight. And swim towards me again. Reach the arms out. Once again, up and over. One more, and come forward. Now, add a little leg curl. Up and up. Can we add a little bicep curl? Simply warming up the body, getting it ready for what we're doing. And tap the toes, swim forward. Abdominals are in nice and tight. And come up. Using your breathing. And leg curl with an arm curl. One more time. Circling those arms forward. And come up. And let's take that down too, and leg curl and arm curl. Four more. Here's 3, 2, and 1. Turn to the right, roll through the back foot. Abdominals are nice and tight. One more time. Holding your heel down and stretch forward, taking both arms, stretch them all the way back. And release. Come to the front, toes up, sitting down, hinging from your hips and feeling that stretch in the hamstring. Inhale, exhale. Now turn to the other side. Roll up and down. Let's bring those arms around. Big circles. Hold yourself here, stretch forward. Turning to the front, toes up, and sit down into it, hinging from your hips, feeling the stretch in that right hamstring. Deep breath, exhale. Now come center, inhale. And exhale, a side stretch here, pressing the left hip down as the left arm goes up. And center, other side, up and over. And come center, hands behind the head, slowly turn to one side, elbow goes back. And now turn to the other side. And come to the center. So let's take ourselves down to the floor. This is a great time to grab some water and meet me on the ground. Weights are going to be close by. Now, this mat decides it wants to roll. Press it the other way. There we go. Now, both legs are straight out. Chest is up tall. Deep breath. And hinge from the hips. Exhale. Inhale again, and exhale. Crossing one foot over into a figure 4, deep breath, and exhale. Now, knee up and turn to the left, chest is tall. And release the other side. Cross over, deep breath, and exhale. Pulling your knee up and turn. And bring yourself centered. Crossing the legs or sitting any way that you can where your chest is up tall and you remain neutral. Both arms will go out. Squeeze your shoulder blades back and release. And squeeze and release. Now think of this as a rehearsal. That's just a hint of what comes next. 4 more. And 3. Now 2 and 1. Release those arms. Okay. Bringing yourself over into a tricep push-up position, which means that your hands land right underneath your shoulders. Abdominals are very tight, your spine is at neutral. Now remember what we just did? I want you to squeeze your shoulder blades together and then pull them apart. So now you have a little body weight involved, giving you a little bit more resistance. Notice how my elbows don't change. They're slightly bent and they're just staying in the same position. The only thing that moves is my shoulder blades towards the midline and away. Abdominals are in very tight. 4 more. 3 and 2. Now 1. Separate the knees and sit yourself back. And come center. So pulling yourself up from here, chest is up tall. I'm gonna go sideways so you can see me better. Arms come up. Now watch my shoulders. They come to my ears and they go back and down. It's almost as if they're moving in a circle. Up and back and down. Up and back and down. Inhale one way, exhale the other. Three more. And 2. 1 more. Again. And down. Relax the arms. Okay, taking one weight and bringing yourself into an all-fours position. Now from this position, 3 points are going to be on the floor and one arm is going to work. So I want the elbow in, you're facing the floor. Your 3 points have the same amount of weight and reach the arm forward and in. Out and in. Abdominals are tight and they get tighter as the weight feels heavier. 5 more. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Change sides. Balance your weight, elbow in, and reach. Use your breathing. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Bringing your weight down. Come back up, both arms come up. Think shoulders. They go up, back and down. Up, back and down. Abdominals are tight. Inhale and exhale. 3 more. 2. 1 more. And up, back and down. Shake those arms out. Are you ready? 1 more set. Balancing your weight on all 3 points. Abdominals are solid. Elbow in, reach out, and in. 5 more. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Come down the other side. Elbow in and reach. 5 more. 4. 3. 2. And 1. And bring that weight down. Excellent job. Now, coming back to the front. Just holding yourself here. Can I have one arm across the chest? Hold that arm in. And the other side. Taking your arm up and back, stretching your tricep out. And switch sides. Okay, turning sideways again so you can see me better. Your knees are bent, your heels have weight, and I want you to think torso, most important part. It remains at neutral. It's as if I have a cast on and I can't move this part. The only thing I can move is from my hip joint. So my arms are up, my abs are in tight. So I hinge back and I come up. And as I hinge back, I pull my abdominals very tight so that my spine does not change. Use your breathing. 5 more. 4. 3. 2, and 1. Taking yourself back over to all fours. Okay, weight in hand, finding your 3 points, having balanced weight. This time the elbow goes straight to the side. So abdominals are nice and tight, elbow goes out and in. Now, as I pull my elbow out, my arm is bent at 90, and I feel my left shoulder blade reaching towards my right shoulder blade. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The other side, balance your weight again. Elbow to the side and out and in. Feeling the shoulder blades connect, keeping the abdominals solid. And your goal as you lift the weight, you want your wrist to remain under the elbow. So if you look down and you see your wrist towards your shoulder, you've forgotten that 90-degree bend I asked for. So I want you to really open the arm out. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming around, setting your feet down, propping yourself up to neutral spine. Hands here, abs are very solid, and hinge and forward. Now here's the thing about strength training. More is not better. So if you think that lowering your back down towards the floor and struggling to get up is a better exercise, no, it puts us more in jeopardy of injury. So I want you to move to a range of motion that you feel secure and you feel you have full control over. 4 more. And 3, 2, and 1. Can we do this again? Balancing your weight, abdominals are in tight, elbow out. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The other side, abdominals are in, elbow out. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing that weight down. Now, just taking a moment once again, the arms all the way to the side. I want you to pull them back and hinge slightly forward. Squeeze the shoulder blades and release. One more time. Press back and release. Now turning sideways. Can we bring ourselves over to the floor? Knees into the chest for a brief moment. And taking the arms out, allowing your knees to stretch over to one side. And center, other side. Come back to center, hands behind the head. You're going to hold the weight of your head and think rib cage. So I want you to contract the ribs so they pull you up off the ground and then come back down again. And squeeze. Inhale one way, exhale the other. This is just your run-of-the-mill basic crunch, but I want your focus to be more on the rib cage and squeezing them in and down as opposed to utilizing your hands for the work. Make those abdominals truly work. 3 more. And 2. Now 1. And come down. Shoulders back into the mat. Your feet are about hip distance apart, hands to your sides, and I want you to pull your hips all the way up into a bridge. We're gonna focus on that right leg. Now keeping yourself centered, pull the leg up and back down. Now your goal is that your hips don't move, they stay in one spot. Abdominals are tight. So notice that the only thing that moves on me is my hip joint of that right leg. 4, 3, 2, and 1. The other side. up and down. Same thing, hips are parallel to the floor, they don't move, they stay in one spot. You have to use your glutes of the other side. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down, hands behind the head, holding the weight of your head, and contract the rib cage. Inhale and exhale. Feeling your ribs go in and down. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Shoulder blades go in towards the mat. Chest is up. Feet are hip distance. Pull yourself up. Right leg up and down. Keeping these glutes tight and the body, the spine is in neutral. Nothing is changing as I'm lifting the knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side. Up and down. Inhale and exhale. Take your time. You can move at a pace that feels comfortable to you so that you're really excelling in your movement. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Come down. Pulling the knees back into the chest. And crossing one foot over the knee in a figure 4, bringing those legs in. And switch sides. So bring yourself over to the side. Coming up, we're going to take both weights this time. Sitting up nice and tall. So we can leave our legs crossed, or they can be out or slightly bent. Whatever you feel that you can hold yourself upright the best. Elbows are into the sides, and one arm at a time comes forward. Abdominals are in. Inhale and exhale. Every time you press the weight out where it feels a little heavier, that's when you're using your abdominals and pulling them in a little more. And then you use your breath as you move. 2 more on each arm. That's 1. This is the last one. And bring the weights down. Shoulders come up, back and around. Now, here's what I want you to do. Hold your arms in. No weights, we're gonna pretend. I want you to push out, but as I'm pushing out, watch my shoulder, it does not elevate. So I'm holding my shoulder down as I extend my arm, and then I'm gonna pull my elbow in, and I'll feel it in my lats. And I'm pushing out, and I'm pulling in, nice and slow. So I want you to primarily concentrate on the shoulders. Shoulders stay back and down the entire time that you are extending those arms out. Go slow, concentrate, feel what's going on in your body. 4 more. And 3. Now 2. 1 more time. And down. Elbows in, abs nice and tight, 1 arm at a time, forward. Chest is tall, keeping the shoulders down and back, even though you're extending forward. Use the breath. You have 3 more on each side. This is 2. 1 more. Out. And out. Bring yourself centered. You will rest those weights down there. Now the imaginary arms press. Ready? Push out. Keep those shoulders down and back no matter what, and pull in. Go slow enough. Pretend it's thousands of pounds you're pushing and thousands of pounds you're pulling. Shoulders stay down. And you can feel your shoulder blades. It's as if they turn and they squeeze together, and they turn and they move out to the sides. 5 more. And 4. Here's 3. And 2. 1 more. And 1. Okay, coming back over. This time we're gonna come down to our elbows into a plank position. So the goal is neutral spine, and in theory, it's a straight line from the tip of my head to my knee. So my hips are not up, they stay in line with the rest of my body. Now, from here, we're gonna drop down to one toe, leading with our left and right, left and right again. As you come up, you squeeze the abdominals tighter. Abdominals are very solid. Use the breath. We have 4 more. This is 3. Here's 2. And 1. And then separate the knees, sit back. Now taking both weights. Abdominals are nice and tight. The thumbs are turned to the side. Sitting up straight, one arm at a time goes out, and the other side. I have to scoot so I don't hit my hand into the wall. There we go. Chest is tall, shoulders remain down and back, and I squeeze my abdominals even tighter as my arm goes up. So I want you to do the same. Four more on each side. This is 3. Here's 2. And 1. Setting the weights down. Now coming back into your plank position, creating that nice straight line of pulling up with the abdominals. This is if you're pulling the navel up towards your spine. Hold yourself there. Now this time we lead with our left leg, or our right leg, sorry. Press down, and again. Abdominals are solid. Notice my spine is not changing even though I'm coming up on my toes. Three more. 2. And 1. Separating your knees, stretching back. And now taking our weights again. Abdominals are nice and tight, thumbs are turned out. One arm at a time. Using your breathing. Inhale and exhale. 5 more. Now 4. 3. 2. And 1. Excellent job. Keeping those off to the side. We're going to bring ourselves back to all fours. Now, the left leg will go back, the right arm will go forward. Let them hover off the ground. Find your balance point where you're not moving around too much. Abdominals are tight. And now slowly lift and lower about an inch. Use the breath. Inhale one way, exhale the other. You have 5, 4, slow down, keep it steady so there's no wiggling. 1 more, and come down. The other side, balance yourself first and lift and lower about an inch. Abdominals are very solid. You're looking down, keeping your spine in alignment and keeping the neutral spine the entire way through. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. So bring yourself down on your side. Let's roll back again. Taking one leg to the sky, hip bone goes towards the floor, the tailbone goes down. Heel to the sky and slowly pull the leg towards you. Deep breath and exhale. One more time, big deep breath. Exhale. Slowly bring the leg out to the side and towards you, but yet still pushing your tailbone down and your heel up. And release. The other side goes up, tailbone down, heel to the sky. Bring the leg towards you. Release, deep breath, and exhale. One more time, inhale and exhale. Now to the side and towards you and hold. And release, both knees into the chest. Reaching in for a butterfly stretch. Pressing the knees out, big deep breath, and exhale. And slow release. Coming back up to seated. Taking yourself over to a side stretch. Left hip down as the left arm goes up and over. Now keeping everything here but the shoulder, take your shoulder and allow your shoulder to come forward. Spine still stays at neutral as you're tight. Bring yourself to that side stretch and now pull your arm up and back again. And come center, other side. Stretch the side first. Now only moving your shoulder forward and bring your shoulder back. And come to center, hands behind the head, slowly turn to the side, elbow back, chest is tall. And the other side. And come center, deep breath. Exhale, chin to chest. And release, both arms go out. Pulling your arms back as far as they can. Now hinging slightly forward so you feel the stretch in the chest and shoulders. And release, deep breath. Exhale, hinge slightly. One more time, deep breath, and exhale. And come center, interlacing the fingers, stretching the hands towards me. And release, inhale, exhale. One more time, deep breath, and exhale, hold here. Now stretch the arms up and back. And release. Again, stretch the hands towards me and arms up and back. And release one more time. Stretch the arms towards me and up and back. And release. Taking one leg out, one leg crosses in a figure 4, deep breath, and exhale and hinge forward. Now pulling the knee up and turning to the side. And switch legs. Cross the other leg over, deep breath. Exhale, hinge forward. And pull the knee up and turn. And come center, bringing your feet into a butterfly stretch. Big deep breath and exhale, hinge forward. And release, crossing those legs, shoulders up, back and around in a big circle. One last time. And release. Thank you so much for joining me in today's class. Well, go out there, drink plenty of water throughout the day, eat wonderful fruits and vegetables as your multivitamin, and keep the body moving as much as possible. Until next time, bye for now.